Hello and thank you for joining me today. Today I'm sharing with you a small mixed media canvas that I created for the Mixed Media Place. This canvas is 6x6 and it is packed full of beautiful purples from Finn's paint collection. I have a mix of impastos, liquid acrylics, and even some texture paste. I started building my background texture with a bit of modeling paste through a stencil, and then I'm going to set this aside to dry. While it was drying, I went ahead and covered some of my resin pieces with the Impasto paint. This is Lavender and this is the base of my focal point. I did add a coat of gesso to all of my resin pieces, but I did that off camera in an effort to be kind. There was no reason for you to watch me put gesso on my resin pieces as well as paint my resin pieces. So you can see that I'm continuing to add purples to all of my resin pieces. You're going to see the Roman numerals and some flourishes. And these are just from a mix of molds that I have. Anything that is available in the Mixed Media Place you will see in the description box below. This is a piece of chipboard that I've had in my stash forever. I believe it's from Creative Embellishments. And I'm painting it the same color as I do the background. And you'll see me paint the background now. I did add quite a bit of water to this, just to thin it out a little bit to go over the modeling paste texture, and you can see that I'm just moving it around and I'm making sure that the outside edge is darker than the inside, so there'll be more water in the inside. I do speed this up quite a bit. There you go, see you go. And now that's done. Yay! So I'm going to move on to adhering my chipboard, and I'm just using a little bit of tacky glue. I could have adhered this into the modeling texture paste when I originally did that, but I didn't want to try to paint it on top, so I wasn't sure, so I just did it that way. Now I'm painting my corset, and this is going to be on top of the clock, and it is my focal point. So I wanted to spend some time and make it nice. So it's a little tedious painting these little stripes, but you can see I'm just using 2 liquid acrylics, crimson and purple. And I'm just following the stripes on the corset. I have, let's see, yeah. So there, I'm painting the stripes. I did water it down quite a bit because it was really, really dark. So the liquid acrylics are actually pretty watered down for this. And then you'll see me do that. Which I can't believe that I made this purple because it's probably my least favorite color, but I do really like the way that this turned out, and it kind of all comes together. Anyhow, so now I'm painting these pieces with some metallic paint, and I'm using Steampunk copper and ancient coin, I believe, and these two mix really well together, and I'm just trying to give these couple resin pieces more of a metallic feel. There you go. I'm trying to speed this up but still show you what I'm doing. It's kind of a balancing act here, and if you do have any questions, please just let me know. I'm happy to answer them if I've like sped through it and you're like, what the heck just happened there? I doubt it, but if you do, let me know. I'm adding a little bit of cardboard to support my focal point, and you'll see that appear magically in just a moment once I get it high enough. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and add my little flourishes, and you can see it's a lot, I mean a lot of purple. I don't think that I've really done anything this purple. Adding my Roman numerals in, and some of the metallic pieces, the cog, the moon. And then I'm going to add in the frame. Oh, no, another moon. I lied. And I'm using heavy body gel to adhere this because it's what I have on my desk. It's an awesome glue and it works amazing. So this little piece here, I did it off camera and I didn't realize that I did it off camera, so I'm sorry about that. But that's actually the title of this, and I just had a little piece of ribbon and I was playing with it on my desk when I was trying to figure out my focal point. So we'll go over that and a little bit later. Here I'm adding some tiny cogs that you can't see, but they are cogs, and I'm adding some mechanical stars and some chipboard stars. And this is all going into the background, and I'm putting a tiny star on top of the heart. And don't worry about all the white glue that you're seeing there. It dries clear, so it's going to be okay. I promise. It looks really bad, I know, but it's not going to stay that way. Now this is texture paste, and it is from, I believe it's called Junkyard Treasures, but I could be completely wrong. But they come in a pack of 3, and I'm using the tiniest bit of water just to move it around a little tiny bit. I just wanted to add another purple and a little bit of texture to the background. And you can see there's no rhyme or reason where I'm putting this. I'm just kind of moving in a diagonal pattern across the canvas. But again, no rhyme or reason. It's very random. Now I'm dry brushing with the lavender just to try and bring back all the little background details that I have in there. The cogs, the swirls from the chipboard, the modeling paste that I did in the beginning. And I'm just quickly trying to do a once over to bring all that back. So it lightens up the canvas quite a bit, but you still have the depth from the original background color, and it's bringing back all the details. So as fast as my little brush can go, actually as fast as I can speed it up without making me get sick watching it. So anyhow, gonna continue to dry brush, turn the canvas, and now I'm going to repeat the process lightly with some white. And I'm not doing this everywhere, I'm just trying to highlight certain areas, especially on the metallic resin pieces that I didn't put too much of the lavender because I just didn't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and use the white there. And this is just really highlighting and I'm kind of trying to stick on the diagonal, but it goes all over the place. So I guess there's no rhyme or reason there either. But hey, I guess there's no rules, right? That's what I tell myself. And it's my canvas, so I guess there's no rules. Anyhow. So a couple splatters, and this is ancient gold because that was what was left in my little paint tray. And just a little bit of water and some dots of gold there. Now I'm going to add some white gold wax because this is my go-to wax recently, and I always have favorites and they change. And right now I'm in the white gold phase. So I'm adding just a tiny bit of white gold to pretty much all of my raised edges. I'm focusing on the clock and the flourishes around it and the numbers the most. Everything else is really, really light. And I'm just working off the palm of my hand. I put a little bit in the palm of my hand and I just keep going back and forth. So I'm showing you this rusty title here, and this was, like I said, I added the ribbon and the little bolt off camera, and I did it without really thinking, hey, I have to record this, and it was too late and the damage was done, and this is the one I wanted to use and I didn't have another one, so I can't show you how I did it. I just added some white gold and a little bit of ribbon. I'm sure you can figure it out. Sorry. Anyhow, so a little bit more white gold on the corset, and then I'm going to adhere it on top of the rose. The rose, I have no idea. Dug it out of the pile of roses on my desk and added a little bit of Lindsay's to make it match. A little bit of white gold on this little heart, and this is I made that with resin out of one of Finnabair's molds as well. And that's going to bring my focal point together once I cut this petal off because it just doesn't fit properly. And now that that heart is finally in place after I'm done cutting that poor flower apart, I'm going to go ahead and add all the sparkle and shine, the fun part, right? So I'm using Magic Potion, which is one of Finn's new effect pastes, and it's full of a beautiful browny purple kind of color, and it matches perfectly with this canvas, if I do say so myself. And I'm going to go crazy with it. I'm putting this everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Anywhere that there is a hole, a nook or cranny that looks like it just needs a little something something, just some sparkle and shine, anywhere, just anywhere I want to put it. And this is a tiny canvas, and I put a lot of it on there. But a little bit goes a long way, or a lot of it goes a little way. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm rambling. I apologize. But because this is a gel base, I'm going to go ahead and add my micro beads and my glitter right on top of this when I'm done, and you'll see me just sprinkle those on. And you can't really tell what I'm doing because it's micro beads and glitter and you can't really see it from that far away. So while I continue to do that, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching and being patient with my rambling and putting up with it. Even if you did mute me, thanks anyhow. I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. There's the glitter. See, right into the gel. Anyhow, thank you guys again so much. I really, really do appreciate it. I know I have a smaller channel and not too many see this, but I do appreciate those that do and take the time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my process. And here you can see all the little sparkle and shine and my little tattered ribbon and all of Finn's beautiful purple goodies. Who knew purple could be so pretty? Not me. Definitely not me. Anyhow, thanks again, guys. Until next time, have fun. Bye-bye.